Okay, so let's just get started here. There has been some progress made in the world of the Powkiddy v90. And, I mean, this is it. This is, I put the experimental version, not the, I don't know what the other one was called. Anyway, custom firmware 2.0 is, the beta version is now out for the Powkiddy v90. And comes in two ISOs. One of them is more experimental and the other one's more stable. I put the experimental one on here. I'll test the stable one later. But just some quick thoughts, and then I'm going to showcase some of the features and things that this thing can do now. They got USB working. So now you can hook it up to your computer and put the ROMs right onto it. You don't have to take out the SD card anymore. So that's a huge leap forward, and a lot of us didn't think it was even possible. I'm going to show you some stuff with the PS1 right now, just to kind of display, like, certain games have been fixed. I just now want to show you. Well, I'm not going to play that one. As far as I know, the best way to run the PS1 on this thing is to overclock it to 900. This one I've overclocked to 912. The overclock on this thing seems to be changed a little bit. They have 1000 overclock, and I'm like, nothing runs at that. So, but they have the option. There's custom racing. As far as I know, on the previous custom firmware, on the PSX rearmed, it could not save the configuration. You had to set the settings every single time you went into the game and played it, which was a pain. This does save the settings, but the settings don't seem to stick sometimes on it. It's something I got to figure out. But it does save the settings, so you don't have to constantly put them in. Let's start the game. It runs decently, because in the previous firmware, I have my other v90. I can side by side show you it if I wanted to, but I'm just going to do this video quickly. I don't want to do an extensive one. I put sync audio on. I skip in 1 frame per second. But it just, like, it's better. It's better than the previous firmware. It's running. Okay, so as you can see, this didn't save my settings at all. This is unfortunately not the settings that I had for it. But just to show you, this is really working super better than the last time on the previous firmware. And if I get the dang frame rate settings right and everything, it might be a lot better. I got it really smooth. I'm going to set it up right now. I'm going to show you right now live, warts and all, what's wrong with this thing. Right now I'm showing you that it didn't save my settings. This is disabled. I disabled the lighting right now on this thing. I did not want that. I set it to, I saved the settings for it to keep my settings that I put there. And it did not. So it still has an issue with that, but it will save it. That's a strange thing. When you set it, something I must have missed. So we'll put the lighting effects back on. And the key to this emulator is to underclock it, really. Like, overclock it in the settings on the PSX rearmed. Before you go in, you can set it to 912, and then underclock it inside RetroArch, and some sort of better thing will come of it. I'm going to set it to fixed interval of 1. I could probably get away with, like, auto, but I'm not sure yet. Gotta figure this thing out. There's a bug where if I, try to go back to the game, it doesn't close this menu up. It keeps it on the screen while you can hear the game running in the background. So we'll see if it goes back to the game or not. I don't know what that setting even does. Speed hacks. I need to get to the audio because I changed the plugin settings for that and it actually sped up the game. It's just so boring a video right now. I know. I expected my settings to be saved. They were not. Synchronization. Okay, that got saved. The configuration for RetroArch got saved. All that stuff was saved. That's why the game was so smooth when it started, because it kept all the RetroArch settings. It didn't keep the specific game settings. So we're going to try to resume. If it doesn't resume, it's just this menu screen doesn't go disappear. Oh, right, it stayed. Okay. So this is my favorite game on the PS1. Like, this was it, my childhood. So I'm all about playing this game if I can get it to run. It's very smooth in the menus, so that's a good sign. See, this course is light duty. I can show you it on a much harder course. Let's go with the light duty course for now. This is a standard issue light duty course. It doesn't have those crazy amount of graphics. Try to hold it the right way here, but I'm gonna lose the ability to play. Okay, so I'm frame skipping 1 with this. But it's still way better than it was in the last game. This game is it's tough. It's tough for the PS1 emulators to run it. And yet it's a lot smoother. So this is to me a get all the dang, I don't want to lose this. Oh, 5th place. Well, the thing about this is that I think that this is like an updated emulator inside of this one, so it's just better. The last one they had was terrible. Obviously, I'm getting little slowdowns. Those are something that's probably just a setting change, it'll be nice. Because look, if I turn the audio from sync to not sync, this thing will go too fast. It'd be like it'd be fast forward. That's what it'd just be ridiculous. So this thing can handle this game. It's not like it can't. We're just able to play this whole level pretty smooth. Maybe it's my SD card. I don't know. I'm using a cheapo AliExpress SD card. It's nothing fancy. Okay, so I just wanted to show it to you real quick that if you want to get your Crash Team Racing fix, it's been improved. And this is with the RetroArch front end, provided they get the PSX ReARM running standalone, it'll go faster. Right now, RetroArch is running and PSCSX ReARM. They get that thing, going without it. We're off to the races. Yeah, this was after a lot of tweaking that I finally got it to run a lot smoother. It started off like I couldn't even see anything, and then I turned off the V-Sync because that setting was going on. Oh, that was a major slowdown. I don't know what the hell that was. And we're still going hard. I could almost win this race. I'm not gonna bother. Hard to hold on this thing. Okay, let's get out of that. Again, I can try to save the settings. I did the same thing last time. I went in here. I don't know what setting thing I have to press to save everything. Okay, this manage core options thing. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I press save game options, and then it didn't save a damn thing. Keeps going back to whatever I had in the first time that I saved it. But we will. I don't know if I can open up another game and close the content. I just want to show you something else real quick, and then this video will be over. But yeah, this is just a beta. I mean, once they figured this thing out even further, I keep seeing people badmouth PS1 on this device. Right now, that game running as smooth as it did right there couldn't be done. This game, especially right here, really lovely game. Yes, you know, real quick, I'll show you. Oopsie. Can I get you to run, please? Is it frozen or something? Yeah, so there's a bug. You can't just start a new game from inside. Can't load the content, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to have to close it. Right now we're still in the beta phase and we're finding the bugs. So I'm going to have to... I am going to show you Heart of Darkness, though. Could be again, these are things where you see the game kind of slow down and speed up. That could be a clock issue. Like, maybe I need to lower the clock to 8 something. I don't know. I can definitely see Tony Hawk running full speed on this thing. Because Crash Team Racing, I can get Tony Hawk running smooth as butter on the last one. And Crash Team Racing always chugged. So now Crash Team Racing is not chugging anymore. It's doing well. Can you imagine what's possible with the games that are like less demanding? This is it. This is what I really want to do with this thing. I want to play things like this, like these old like side scrolling 2D games, badass graphics on PS1. And I can just get started and play it. Before, on the previous firmware, this was unplayable. Unplayable. It didn't work. The graphic screen was like little, like it just couldn't display the screen properly. Now this new PCSX rearmed, wherever it is, it's perfectly fine. And I can actually see what I'm doing this time. Let's go and jump over here. I have no idea how to play this game. Here we go. Oh, that blew up. Now this is the part where I do not have much success jumping over this little wonderful way to start the game, I should say. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Now you gotta press over and jump at the same time. Here we go. Here's a little old school gaming for you. Oh, I got it. Okay, so now you gotta kill the guys. Oh, shucks. I got him. But yeah, this freaking game is running, and it did not even look like this on the last one. And just to show you that, I haven't gotten to all the other games. Like, I'm gonna get Tomba going on this thing, hopefully. Another great, should be able to play well on the v90 kind of game, because it's like a Super Nintendo game. It's not that most demanding graphics. You're not doing full 3D rendering of an environment. So that's my little preview. Like, I'll just end the video with what the v90 has now been able to do. And just exit out of that. Check this out. You don't have to. Usually, you'd press this, and you'd have to press the power off button to turn it off, or you're gonna have problems. I'm not doing that. I'm a rebel without a cause. I'm just gonna go like this. Turn it off. Put it in my pocket. Go about my business. Okay, here we go. I want to play some more. Open it up. Let me check this out. So if you were like pissed off that they had to do that power shutdown crap, now it's just a Game Boy. You know, you want to play it, turn it off without thinking about it. It's possible now. You're right back where you start. You're good to go. What the hell? They fixed it. They freaking fixed it. So if you're hesitating to get this thing, no reason anymore. I haven't even shown you the video out. Nothing. I haven't shown you like all this new crap they're doing with it. It's just insane. And I guess I'm the first one to come and say something. Not really. I see a bunch of Spanish people videos about it. I can't understand a thing they're saying. Well, that's it. This went way too long, so I'm gonna upload this, and hopefully it informs anyone about this new era of the V90 that we're about to embark upon. Okay then, thank you.